deal with airplane peanuts.
Thousands of people online are calling Kill Tony 672 straight up the best episode they've ever seen. With the delayed entrance of Shane Gillis in full character as Donald Trump, paired with Adam Ray as Joe Biden, instantly becoming one of the most electric moments in podcast history, followed by nearly 2.5 hours of perfect comedic impressions.
It was wild, man, and it was 2 hours plus. And she did about 3 hours of Biden on me, a little over 2 on Shane. And I was even telling him, I was like, hey man, however much you want to do, like, I think for me, you've done Trump. I've never done Biden. So I think we got to make me a little bit, spend a little bit more time. But like, if you just want to do wig and a little makeup, he's like, dude, we got to do it for the show, Yeah. And people went nuts, man. And it was just so fun. And like 2 hours of just rip. It's like, you look at SNL when they do a political thing, it's 12 to 15 minutes up top. This was 2 hours uncut, and like we're finding out our jam together, and like we're making each other laugh, and it was wild, man.
Everyone out of the bucket bombed tremendously, which didn't really matter because the show was all about Adam and Shane. And it was still funny watching them react in character to everyone who came on stage. It honestly was an impossible situation for stand-up comedy to ever succeed because the funniest thing in that room was always going to be the guest panel, and no 60 seconds of comedy could have changed that. However, there is one set that came close.
Another fun appearance by Drew Nickens. All right.
Tony, how many more retarded guys do you have back there?
Anything can happen.
This crowd is hungry for more retarded guys, and frankly, I don't think we've seen enough retarded guys. How about a retarded racist? Would you like to see that?
This next person could be one. I pulled it out of the bucket. It is the Kill Tony debut, I do believe, of Jacob Barr, everybody. Jacob Barr. Oh, my God. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Well.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Careful what you wish for.
Okay, hold on. We're going to reset this, Jacob. Holy shit, man. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Jacob Barr.
What's up, everybody? I had sex today. Thank you. All right. Who wants to smell my nub? Thank you. No. I used my the first time a girl ever saw it. Her reaction was, oh, thank God. It was my beautiful fiance. She's up in Michigan. She's a beautiful woman. She's a scientist. She's trapped. She's a beautiful woman. Whenever she tells everybody she's a scientist, I'm always like, and I'm her experiment that went horribly wrong.
Holy shit. This is absolutely an incredible moment. Absolutely. You turned this place, much like yourself, inside out. This is... I didn't realize the letter W could be so hilarious. I give it
Wu-Tang.
Both of the presidential impressions were crazy spot on. Adam Ray had to start straying outside the lines a bit at the end because when he was legit acting like Joe Biden in the beginning, the mumbled sentences that trailed off into nonsense were great for the impression's sake, but did not make for a very smooth show. For the entire 2.5 hours, it never stopped being hilarious how committed Shane Gillis was to the bit, getting deeper and deeper into character from the posture to the hand motions, and absolutely letting it fly with the jokes from Trump's point of view.
What do the Japanese call the Chinese as a racial slur? Short Chinese.
It's also just cool that Shane Gillis is obviously the biggest comedian working today and has all sorts of hype around him, yet he's still not too cool to sit down in the costume and makeup department and commit to being in character for almost 3 hours. It feels like sometimes guys on that level can reach a certain point to where they stop goofing around as much, so it was just nice to see Shane still putting himself out there.
So why'd you stop talking to your dad?
He's kind of crazy.
But why?
How is he crazy? Did he say, stop working at a grocery store, stop doing comedy, get a real job? I'm a millionaire banker and my son is a anime pussy. Hey. I'm in character.
Oh, wait, no, I've been there. I campaigned there. You never went there. Meningitis, Illinois.
Joe, you've never visited the Midwest. Everyone knows it. Illinois loves Donald Trump.
That is.
I wish I had a joke there, but I'm getting into character too much.
Oh, that's great.
That's who you want. That's who you want. That's who you want.
So, Bruce.
The other thing that's wild to think about after watching these consecutive hours of Shane Gillis's Trump is that he would have been a phenom on Saturday Night Live doing this impression for them every week. It's more than likely Shane will be back on SNL as Trump sometime soon, depending on how everything unfolds. And although that will be exciting, odds are what just happened on Kill Tony will end up being more viral than anything from Shane's first SNL appearance, including his Trump sketch.
I got married again.
Oh, you did. You got married again. So you've been married twice?
3.
3 times you've got married.
Honestly, that's not that bad.
One of the biggest elephants in the room is the fact that this episode was uploaded just days after the attempted Trump assassination. By now, most people know that Kill Tony is on a few-week tape delay, but still the timing of this is insane. And although filming after the shooting would have provided a few more setups for jokes, everything surrounding that situation is so weird right now that it's hard to say if they still would have gone through with this idea in the first place. Towards the end of the show, it was clear that the audience was a bit tired from watching the longest episode of Kill Tony ever recorded at the mothership, and although it can be hard to consume comedy for that long in person or online, watching this unfold live on YouTube gave a similar feeling to the Brady roast, where even though it can be slightly exhausting and repetitive at times, you still don't want it to end. However, the real question after all of this dust settles is how many people understood Shane Gillis's Jurassic Park joke?
Giant scar being one of the least creepy things about you, Jacob. It's amazing. What's your...
Now, when Dr. Grant stood still, why couldn't you see him? It's a Jurassic Park joke that was so good. You stupid didn't get it.
You see, that's what you're gonna get with Trump. Movie references from before 1995. Remember that Jurassic Park 5 or whatever the fuck you said earlier?
Trust me, that was a great joke, and the internet is going to prove that I made a great joke and that this room is tired and dumb.
As a quick poll to see if the internet does indeed back up Shane on this, leave a comment on this video saying if you got the reference or not. Guest spots from last week: The Joe Rogan Experience had on Rampage, Annie Jacobson, and Sam Talon. Sal Volcano came on Your Mom's House. Sal also sat on the couch with Soder, and then took his shoes off with Rick Glassman. Two Bears One Cave welcomed WRLD to the show. Matt and Shane was Dogs Only. Bad Friends and We Might Be Drunk both did not have guests. Tim Dillon had an emergency podcast with Alex Jones. Legion of Skanks welcomed Maddie Smith and Andrew Schultz. Dusty Slay was a guest on You Made It Weird. Casey Rocket stopped by Rough Week. Sam Morrill made an appearance on Whiskey Ginger. Sam also stopped by Tiger Belly alongside Rick Glassman. And of course, Donald Trump and Joe Biden were on Kill Tony.
This is incredible. So you sold Hans Kim one of your cars, and he's been getting parking tickets, and you didn't transfer anything over.
No, because I thought I could wait 2 weeks to transfer the title. I'm like, don't get any tickets. And literally, he's had like 3 or 4 in 2 weeks.
What a shitty story. What a dumb, boring story. You brought us here. You're going to talk about parking tickets. Of course he's getting parking tickets. He is very Asian.
It's a great point, President Trump. Do you always get a lot of parking tickets, Hans?
Yes.
Hey, let him finish. Let him finish.
Yes.
All right, Tony.
Thank you.
Nick Swartzen was a guest on This Past Weekend with Theo Vaughn. Miss Pat sat in The Way Back with Ryan Sickler. The Blocks podcast had on Pat Oswald. Are You Garbage welcomed Hannah Berner. Jordan Jensen was the guest on Sag Daddy DePod. Mike Cannon was on You Know What Dude. Working It Out welcomed Neil Brennan. Chrissy Chaos welcomed his wife Jasmine to the show. First Date posted a live episode with Ari Shafir and Mark Normand. Natasha Leggero was the guest on the Duncan Trussell Family Hour. The Adam Friedland Show welcomed Drew Dunn. Joey Avery was a guest on Solid Show Show with Derek and Hassan, Derek Poston took a trip to Stuff Island, JP McDade and Dan Soder visited Stavi's World, and John Kennedy was the guest on Being Ian with Jordan. As far as new stand-up comedy specials that are either out right now or coming out soon, Sam Morril You've Changed is out right now on Prime Video, Chad Daniels' Empty Nester is out right now on Netflix, and out on YouTube is Gary Veeder It Could Be Worse, alongside Josh Glank, Vroom Vroom, and Sam Burns, LMNOP, and JP McDade in Brooklyn. There's also a few specials in the works right now. The big date to remember is August 3rd, when Joe Rogan will become the third comedian to perform a live special on Netflix with his new hour titled Burn the Boats. So far, all the Netflix live events have been pretty cool to actually watch live. It almost feels like a sporting event with everyone online talking about the same thing as it's happening with an added element of suspense. But let me know if you plan on tuning in live to Joe's special in the comments. Another upcoming project to take note of, July 18th, Nick Swartzen Make a Joke from Face will debut on YouTube. And one more special that has already made headlines before its debut, Bill Burr just announced that the new special he recently filmed at the Moore Theater in Seattle will be coming out on Hulu. Under their new comedy division, Hulu's Laughing Now. We just made a whole video about the significance of Bill Burr's new deal with Hulu that will be on the end screen right after this, along with our video detailing Joe Rogan's massive mothership expansion plan.
I heard on Joke World Rogan's expanding it into Vulcan. May have an Austin Comedy Festival too, which is just sad.
But other than that, we should also have some more content ready to upload in the next few days, so if you want to make sure you stay in the comedy loop, just consider turning on post notifications for Old Joke World right now. And as always, if you want free stickers, you can have them. Just fill out the link in the bio of this video or in the bio of our Instagram. They should arrive within a few weeks. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll be back again soon with some more comedy news. The intro is just like, yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. We'll be back again soon with some more comedy news. So it almost felt stupid to say it, but this was indeed way stupider. Okay, we'll be back again soon with some more comedy news.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.